Let's talk about Dagath. First, how to get her, and then I'll show you the build that I currently have at the end. In your dojo, you now have the option to build Dagath's Hollow. So if you go into there once it's completed, so make sure you get on your clan leaders, or if you are the clan leader, make sure you get it done. Head up here to the actual altar, and you can purchase all her parts right here for credits. You can also purchase her whip from here as well. You can get all the parts for it and the actual blueprint for it. Now, to be able to craft her, you're going to need a special item called Vainthorns. Now, to be able to get these Vainthorns, you want to head over to Series, and you're going to be running the mission Abyssal Zone. But to get access to the Abyssal Zone, you'll need to come over here to your syndicates, and now every single one of your syndicates will sell this beacon. So if you click on it, go to view offerings, right here you'll be able to purchase an Abyssal beacon for 5,000 standing. So you want to make sure you pick up a couple of those, and then you'll be able to access that Abyssal Zone mission node on Series. So once you get the beacons, you can see right there the little number. So I've got 7 of them total. So I can go here and I can run it either on normal star chart or steel path. Now, as you're running across your map, you're going to come across these dudes right here. You're going to talk to them. They're going to mark a location on your map. You're going to search for one of these Defixios. Now, once you reach the marked location, you're going to be searching around until you find this little red glowing beacon. Now, you'll probably hear it before you see it, but as you get closer to it, it's going to stand out pretty easily. It glows a nice little red right there. So once you pick it up, you're going to get a debuff. So my ammo is going to deplete steadily. I've also had one where it messes with the gravity, and there's also one where it depletes shields. There's quite a few little debuffs that once you pick one of these up, that it could trigger. Now, while you're running around the map killing your enemies, you can take it straight up here, and once you finish the exterminate, you can actually just extract, and then we'll see how many Vainthorns we'll get. So now once you complete your exterminate mission and bring your Defixio with you to the extraction point, you'll get anywhere from 6 to 8 Vainthorns on normal star chart, and if you're doing steel path, you can get anywhere between 8 and 12 Vainthorns for completing the mission. Now, I have ran this mission a couple of times just to test out if more Defixios give me more Vainthorns at the end, so it looks like it doesn't really help. So once you get your one, finish your exterminate mission, extract, and just see how many you end up with. So you'll need a total of 102 Vainthorns to be able to craft Dagath. Now, if you actually want to craft her whip as well, you're going to need a total of 80 Vainthorns to be able to craft all 4 of her pieces to be able to craft the whip. Alright, so before the build, let's go over her abilities. Her passive is really nice. We got a 35% chance that health and energy orbs are 300% more effective, so that's really nice. Now, her first ability, I'm going to call them word size. Now, once you activate her first ability, you're going to have her size rotating around you, and then they will fly off and damage other enemies. They will also do viral damage, and they will slow your enemies. Now, her second ability, she casts a curse on her enemies, and a portion of the damage that you do will be revisited onto them. So now what that means is once you cast Doom on an enemy and you do some damage to them, that scythe will redirect even more damage towards them. Now, Doom works really well with her first ability, so once you cast Doom, you can spread it to all the enemies. Now they all have it. Now her third ability, Grave Spirit, gives you extra crit damage, and anybody affected by Doom, you can do double that crit damage to them. Now it also gives you the effect that if you were to die, it puts you into a spectral form, and then any enemy that you kill is guaranteed to drop a health orb while you're in that spectral form. Kill as many enemies as you can to get all those health orbs built up, and then you want to make sure you survive once you get back into your normal form for the 25-second cooldown so you can recast this ability again. Now her fourth ability, Rakali's Cavalry, hopefully I said that right, you can summon your horses, and they'll go in a straight line, and they will deal quite a bit of damage. Now the nice thing about this ability is not only does it inflict viral damage, if your enemies are inflicted by your Doom Curse, your second ability, you can strip their defenses. So what you will want to do is you want to go up and cast your Doom, use your first ability to spread it to as many enemies as you can, and then you want to get in a nice position, cast your Cavalry, and it will just mow them down. Now the build I'm currently running does have 3 forma in it, and she could probably use an extra forma so I can put Prime Sure-Footed up here in the Excellence slot, but I have not done that yet. Or if you don't have Prime Sure-Footed, you can put Handspring, or you could put regular Sure-Footed in there just to help with the knockdown. But I do have Brief Respite right here in the aura spot, so we can get that extra shield gate. I do have Equilibrium on here because she's a very energy hungry frame. I have Rolling Guard for the extra survivability. I have Streamline, so I can take care of some of the efficiency lost with blind rage. Prime continuity for duration, prime flow for that extra max energy. I have Umbral Intensify for more ability strength, and I have stretch for more ability range. Now I do have Molt Augmented on here for extra ability strength, and for the other arcane, I'm using Arcane Energize for extra energy, which you probably really don't need, but you could run whatever other arcane you really want to. Now for a total, you can see your duration's 150%, efficiency is 75, range 145, and her strength is at 249. Now for the Archon shards, I do have one for extra ability strength, and then I have 2 Amber shards for casting speed. Now that casting speed is literally just for her 4th ability since it takes so long to cast. You are invulnerable when you cast it, but it is pretty slow. Now as for all of her abilities, I think they work really well together, especially with that passive with the extra energy and health boost. But as for subsuming over one of her abilities, I don't know what I would replace. But if you guys have any ideas, throw them down in the comments. Alright guys, if you can like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment down below, or you can use the code Venetic in the Epic Games Store, and that would really help me out as well. But anyways guys, that's it for the video, and I'll see you next time.